What's happening, people? It's me, your boy, Exegetist, or you may call me or may know me as Jay. It's all good. Or you may know me as Jay and call me Exegetist. Either way round, it still works out to be me. So, one love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my video blogs, Get Your Mind Open. And that's what I'm trying to do here, is get your mind open, trying to get you to think, trying to get you to reason. People don't think these days. People don't think no more. We just take things that are thrown at us and we accept it. And we need to stop doing that. We need to delve into stuff, rationalize, look into something, study. Okay? So, welcome to my video blogs where I hope to do just that with you. And it's all good. There's a little disclaimer also that I try to do two things with these video blogs. I try to keep them short. Try and keep them under 10 minutes because after 10 minutes it starts to get a bit long and so on, and it fits nicely onto YouTube. But also, please bear in mind that I break things down a lot and it's deliberate. We're all at different places in our life. We're all at different journeys. We're not all Christians. We all may not have a faith or whatever. So, or we may have a different faith. So I break things down deliberately. And that's why I'm even called Exegetist, because it's that whole process of what I do. I like to do anyway. Okay? I want to answer the question here, does the Bible contradict? Now bear in mind that I'm bringing questions that people bring to me, conversations that I have with people, and I just choose to do video blogs so that I can get my answer out there and distribute it. Alright, so this is something that's come to me. Alright, does the Bible contradict? Or some people have said, yes, the Bible does contradict itself. And I want to say to you that the Bible doesn't. Again, that may be a biased, that's my personal opinion, but I want to get into this a little bit more. So please bear with me and yeah, just listen and hope we can get a deeper insight on this. Okay, right. So there's many websites out there that say that the Bible contradicts itself. Many websites, loads of websites. And this is again what someone's brought to me, or people have brought to me. There are many websites, and I agree with that. There are many websites, but to me that's a non-argument, because there are also many websites that will tell you that the Bible is reliable and does not contradict itself. So that's a non-argument. Okay. What I find quite sad is that people that bring these arguments and saying that the Bible contradicts itself generally didn't find those contradictions themselves. Okay. They've gotten this information from other sources, word of mouth. They heard somebody talking about it and they said it. They went on the internet to find out and they saw websites that said the Bible contradicts itself, or they get it from books or whatever. And it's a shame that people don't themselves always find these contradictions. If you found it yourself, that's something. That's one thing. But getting it from other sources to me is a bit cheap. Okay. I believe that if I want to find out whether the Bible truly contradicts itself or not, I feel personally I need to go to the Bible itself and study it in the way it should be studied. Okay? Yeah. So there are many websites out there that I said that will refute the argument that the Bible contradicts itself. So it's a non-argument to me. I also want to say something else, that we shouldn't judge things based on face value. The appearance of things can be deceiving. I'm not saying that the Bible is trying to deceive you, but what I'm saying is that just in general life, we should be teaching our children not to make prejudgments about people. A prejudgment. And we shouldn't base people on just how they look. We always say, don't judge a book by its cover. Understand that just because somebody looks scruffy and they look a bit dodgy or whatever, doesn't mean that they're dodgy. Just because somebody is standing at a crime scene doesn't mean that they committed a crime. Okay? Or doesn't mean that they know who even committed the crime. So that's an assumption that we can make. Also, say you're walking down the street and you've got a lot of money on you, and you see, for example, 10 guys in a hoodie coming towards you. Doesn't mean that they're going to rob you. It's a prejudgment. But I'm not disputing at the same time that we do use prejudgments for our own safety. We should risk assess a situation before walking into it. We can see if we're going somewhere, we're going into a pub, it's a bit, for example, a pub, everyone's a bit rowdy, you're getting some funny looks, people, the drinks are going off, and people are being a bit hostile to, you can risk assess things, and you can use a bit of prejudgment to say, do you know what, I may not be safe here, especially if it's a Millwall fan going into a West Ham pub, for example. All right, so just a little scenario there. Okay, so let's not judge things based on the way it looks. The Bible has a lot of these verses that appear to contradict, okay, and the verses are different, but please note that different doesn't mean contradiction. Because something's different here and it appears to be different somewhere else does not mean it's a contradiction. Okay, now I'm gonna end this video blog here and call it part 1, so please join me part 2 as I go a little bit further and I bring to you a scenario of what I'm talking about. But again, just as this first part 1, just understand that with everything it needs to be looked into further. Okay, remember, God is infinite. Okay, we cannot comprehend him and we will never fully understand him. Some people don't understand that we will never fully understand God. Some people think that they can understand him and so on, but God wouldn't be God if we could fully understand him. There'd be no point of having God if I could understand him fully. Okay, and why should it be any different for his word, the word of God? There should be no different. Okay, if you were studying something complex like nuclear science, nuclear physics, whatever, you were studying quantum physics, whatever it is, it would be complex and you would have to take time to study it. And it's the same with the Bible, it takes time. That's my part 1, get your mind open. Please join me for part 2, get your mind open.